following deck profile is brought to you by Team Rainbow Signer. Rainbow! Hey there, jace-burner here, doing a deck profile again. Doing my Karakuri Mark II deck. Got my new cards in, and I'm so excited about these new cards because it makes this deck so much better. I could easily replace so many cards that were in here. We'll just start off with what we have. We got Karakuri Muso, model 818 Hypa, or Hype, whatever his name is. Who cares what his last part is. Level 4, 2100 attack points, and 1100 defense. He basically replaces your Bushi. If you run Bushi, you need to run this guy instead. He's a lot better. Whenever he attacks, he goes to defense mode. Not so bad, since he's in defense mode at the start of your opponent's turn, you can now use your Karakuri clocks, so you can use more of them. Also, 2100 is a huge beat stick as a level 4, with not really a big downside. Also, he's searchable with your Karakuri Soldier. You can also get him with your new Cache. He's really awesome at level 4. Then we got Karakuri Ninja. This one's model 919 Quick. 1700 attack points and 1500 defense. Again, better attack, better defense. I use 3 of them. He has a really good effect when he destroys a monster. He's allowed to special summon a level 4 or lower from your graveyard into defense mode. So, with like Showdown Castle on the field, you can switch their monster to defense, kill it with this guy, special summon a monster in defense, and then hopefully you get a tuner out, main phase 2, synchro again. It's just a good engine to use. And you got your Karakuri Soldier. You run 3 of them because he's your recruiter. Well, I don't like saying recruiter because recruiter wasn't the original. You had Giant Rats, Mystic Tomatoes, all those cards were before recruiter. So Karakuri Ninja, model 339 Sazonk. I use 2 of them. I might increase it to 2 now that I have level 4 tuners in here. But everyone knows this effect. Karakuri Watchdog 313. He's your level 4 tuner. Only 600 attack points, but 1800 defense. It's pretty good. When he's in attack mode, he can't be destroyed as a result of battle. Also, when damage is inflicted, if you take damage involving this card, all face-up level Karakuris gain 800 attack and defense until the end phase. I haven't used that effect yet, but it's still pretty handy. Karakuri Strategist. I'm now down to 3, and now I'm not using 3 anymore. I'm using 2. I don't use the machine duplication 1-turn kill combo because this deck can sync without it. 3 merchants. They're really important. They search any Karakuri card. 1 Karakuri Barrel and 2 Swift Scarecrows. And 1 Cyber Dragon because I think any machine deck should have 1 in it just in case. Spells, we got 3 Karakuri Anatomies. This is your 6 Samurai United. It's your big draw power. Karakuri Cache. This is one of the new cards that came out. You select 1 face-up Karakuri monster you control, search your deck for a level 4 or lower Karakuri monster, and add it to your hand, then switch the position of the Karakuri monster on the field. There is really no downside to this card. You can play as many of them in 1 turn as you want. With that, this deck has 3 searchers. It has 6 cards in this deck that searches out other Karakuri cards. So that has a major upside. 2 Karakuri Showdown Castles. Its effect to switch your opponent's monsters to defense when attacking is really handy. Also, to be able to revive any of your now 6 synchro monsters that you use for Karakuris, it's handy for that. Not very effective against Gravekeepers, I figured out, but still, its other effect was handy too. Pot of Avarice, since you go through a lot of your monsters really quick. Limiter removal for if you want to try and push your game for that 1 turn. Spells, your basic 2 MSTs, 1 Giant Trunade, 1 Swords, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn probably not going to stay legal for much longer. New Dark Hole probably won't either. So I'll just change up the deck afterwards. Traps. 3 Karakuri Trick House. I'm figuring out that this card isn't that great. There's a lot of cards out there that are possibly better than it. Just because it runs with Karakuris is why I have it in here. but you like to get an upside for when one of your monsters change their position. This guy helps. Karakuri Clock, I've run 3 of them now, since you have so many monsters now that can be starting off in defense mode during your opponent's turn. This card is better than Mirror Force. Compulsory Evacuation Device, I run 1. If Monster Reborn or something gets banned, I'll probably use more than 1. Zero Gravity, like I said in my last video, this is a severely underrated card. It changes the battle position of all face-up monsters on the field. So you can play this, depending on how you special summon your monsters, you can kind of plan ahead and just switch the position. Also, it stops your opponent's battle phase pretty much if they're attacking with a bunch of monsters. Just switch all of them to defense mode, now they can't attack. Call the Haunted and Mirror Force. In this deck, you don't really need Mirror Force because you have 3 clocks, but having 4 Mirror Forces is really handy. Synchros. You 3 Karakuri Shogun Model 00 Beret and 3 Karakuri Steel Shogun 00X Burrito. I think it's Burrito, but I call him Burrito because it looks like it, so I'm going to call him that. Both of them are pretty similar. One's a level 8, one's level 7. Same requirements for synchro summoning. Each let you special summon a Karakuri monster from your deck whenever the synchro summoned. Burrito, they'll let you draw a card once per turn whenever a Karakuri monster is changed in its battle position. So this card gets you a lot of draw power just by itself. Also, if you can still run 1 X Saber Gothams if you want. You can't really do 9 as easily, but you can still do it. So if you want to use more than 1 tuner in the deck for your synchro, you can for X Saber Gothams. Yeah, I love this deck so much. I'm still gonna tinker around with it a little bit more. I had a choice of getting the ultimate rare versions of Muso and Steel Shogun, but I'm not a fan of ultimate rare. I'm old school. I prefer rare, super rare, ultra rare than secret rare. But ultra rare just looks really cool. Also, just a little side note in case some people haven't realized this, all the numbers on a Karakuri card are multiplication problems. We got Muso is 818. 8 times 1 is 8. Ninja is 919. 9 times 1 is 9. Karakuri Soldier is 236. 2 times 3 is 6. 339. 3 times 3 is 9. 313. 248. Yeah, 177. 96 isn't. I don't know why that's like that. It's the only one. I guess he likes being different because he's just a barrel. But yeah, this card has a lot of draw power with anatomies and shoguns, and it can just synchro over and over and over again with your Karakuri ninjas reviving your watchdogs from the graveyard or your strategists from the graveyard, and it's just really handy that way. Anyway, this is jace-burner with the Karakuri deck Mark II. Peace, deuces.